You ready? Okay, let's do it. Alright, good morning you guys. That was a long night. I think we were out there for almost 6 hours. Slept really late. I'm not used to sleeping in this late. It's about 10:30 in the morning. I think we got back in here about 2 in the morning. So we moved to this other small hotel. They gave us some small snacks and whatnot. So a little bit of nourishment. I'm starting to get hungry. It's actually almost lunchtime. So we're going to be picked up about noon and we're moving on to the next homestay. We're actually going to be able to get in the ocean and do something a little bit different. So it was a pretty good night. Caught some snakes. Just saw a lot of different scenery, different habitat. Still had a pretty good time. Had some ocean breeze come in for a while, so it kept us cool, but it was still warm, and we sweat a lot because we were huffing and puffing going up and down those hills. So anyway, that's about it. We're getting picked up at noon, and we are moving on. All right, you guys, come back at you again later. So it is now lunchtime. We're dropped off here by the driver. We're going to meet our guide. We've been here before, actually. It's good food. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the assortment of food. Sort of just go through and pick the meals that you want, and then they will total it all up at the end. But that's pretty interesting food. Lots of traditional food. Lots of curries, beans, vegetables, tofu, hard-boiled eggs, chicken, fish, eggs, standard food, but it's really good, and we're actually pretty hungry, so it's going to be good stuff. So fill up on this, and then we have quite a ways to go. So we are at the village that's closest to the Yankaway homestay. This little boat over my right shoulder, that's Mr. Daniel. He's the owner of the resort. He's coming to pick us up. We're going to load up all of our gear, and he's going to run us just around the point over there, and we are going to be staying there for a couple of nights. So it's going to be nice. We stayed here before, and we got to know the family. Absolutely, they're going to remember us, and we're going to have a really good time over there. So looking forward to it. It's kind of hot. I'm looking forward to jumping in this ocean. The reef is calling. So we have arrived. Looks like we have a different accommodation this time. This wasn't here last time, so I guess we're going to be staying over the water, which is actually pretty damn cool. If you guys remember from a previous video, this is Baltazar, and he still has snake hook in the back, the tongs. So we're gonna spend some time with him, get out to the beach. He's got his island with a really nice reef. We're gonna get out and look for some snakes again. So thank you for coming. All right. So we've been discussing all of our plans today. We are going to go around here somewhere. There's a cave. And then from there, we're gonna go out and do some snorkeling. Baltazar's Island, we're gonna have a great time. That reef is just beautiful off the beach. And then tonight at 7:30, he's taking us out and we're going out into the jungle that way. And I have brought him my DM Exotics shirt. That's for you. So now he's officially part of the team. DM Exotics team. Okay, cool. Alright, so today's afternoon adventure, we are headed out to check out a cave. I'm not expecting a major hardcore cave, but just some sort of coral cave, I guess you might say. And then from there, we are headed to Waigeo Island. That's Baltazar's Island with a beautiful reef. We've been there once before, so we're going to go check that out. And then we come back to the homestay, and then later on this evening, we have some more adventure planned. Just taking in this beautiful scenery for right now. It's really amazing. The reef is beautiful, nice warm day, and we're getting ready to have a good time, right, Apple?
Yes.
All right. So we came to this cave. Obviously, we're thinking that we're going to be looking for snakes or something, and it's actually a burial cave. All the human bones are here behind me, and this is basically in this entire region pretty much how they used to bury their deceased. So again, it's kind of a creepy feeling being here. Don't know how much I want to intrude in this area, but nevertheless it's part of the culture and we will respect that. Now, I've been to one of these before in a different region, but in this general area, this is absolutely incredible. By far the most incredible one that I've seen. You can see human skull in the back there. This was a very significant burial site, obviously, just judging by the amount of bones and human remains here. There's lots of small artifacts and different ceramics. It's pretty amazing. It's actually just over here is more. Let me go take a look. These guys are telling us that they've never really been up in here, so I guess we're pretty lucky to be able to be granted access, but again, we're going to tread very lightly and very respectfully.
Hello! And then we want to see what let's go! It's real peace. Oh my God, it's a message. Come on. It's a message.
I go.
Come on.
I can't swim though, you guys know
No,
that.
it's okay.
Wow, this is insane. This is incredible. There's bats flying around in here. We just entered through that little small opening. It's not low tide. This is amazing. Absolutely incredible. So we're now going to descend back down to where we came from. Again, this is absolutely amazing. I have never seen any formation quite like this one before, and I'm pretty blown away. Just kind of has all the elements of a cave that you could ask for. So cool, very unique. All right, head back down. For those of you that are wondering, Apple cannot swim. She's comfortable snorkeling, but swimming is not one of her fortes, so I'm going to be doing this for her. All right, so we're at it again. We're gonna get out here behind the homestay. There's some limestone karst stuff in the back, and then we're gonna go up over the mountain. Baltazar says he's seen pythons back there. He knows where to look. So we are at it again. See if we can add a couple more species to our list on this trip. So let's get at it. You ready? Okay, let's do it. I cannot even begin to tell you guys how stoked I am right now. I didn't want to jinx myself, but I came out here looking for green tree pythons, and yeah, we found one right here. Check this out, right here on the trail. They go up higher during the daytime, and then at night they come down low, and you see how this animal is poised, waiting for a rodent or some food to come through here. It's just sitting there ready to strike. But what a beautiful snake, what a fantastic example. We're on Waigeo. This is going to be a Waigeo locality, obviously, but what a beautiful animal. And there we have it. I never thought I'd see the day that I would have a wild green tree python on the end of my hook, but I can't even begin to tell you how happy I am right now. So I'll tell you what, you guys, this is such a rare opportunity, one of the highlights of all of my adventures. I have to tell you, I never thought I would see the day that I would be able to capture a wild green tree python. Now this snake, after we took it out of the branch there, and now it's starting to act very calm, very peaceful animal, but I'll tell you, being able to take note of all the characteristics of a wild animal that I have captured on location in the wild, I can now make note of all the details, the amount of white, the blue, the dorsal striping, the color of the tail, and you know, without a doubt, I can tell you that I'm standing here on Waigeo, and this is a 100% true wild type Waigeo green tree python. What a magnificent opportunity. I cannot believe it. I'm just beside myself right now. We are not very far into this trek. I'm hoping that we can find more. I mean, to be able to actually sample a small group of these would just be way beyond my expectations, but it's certainly possible. We found one this early on into our trek. We're really not even into the area that we were going to expect to see these. So I'm stoked. What else can I say? Thank you so much. I will never forget this moment for the rest of my life. That's how special this is for me. Happy hunting. Yeah. So if you take a look up here, this is a mature male tarantula of some sort on the wall there. I can tell by the body structure that it's a mature male. I have no idea what type. I don't know if I'm able to redirect his travel here. He may just take off and go up the side, or he may come down. Maybe lucky. I'm gonna see if I can use my hook a little better. Easier to manipulate. There's a nice shot. So there he is again. Like I said, I have no idea what tarantula species inhabit this island, this area, but that's definitely a mature male. Pretty good size compared to my hand. Pretty big. And just lots of the fun stuff that comes out at night. We have another Waigeo irregularis, brown tree snake. Clearly a very, very common animal out here. So Apple had just asked me, because she hadn't seen any rodents or anything, what was the green tree python poised to eat? And there's your answer. I don't know if that's just a common rat or some other native mammal, but clearly that is one of many food items here. Another Waigeo irregularis, a brown tree snake. Very, very common out here. One more green tree python. One more than I could have ever dreamed of. Sitting right here on this rock. Green tree python, not on a tree. Very, very interesting, but it's poised right here on this limestone rock. Very fat, very, very healthy. Has a large amount of white on it. A lot less blue than the last individual, so there is definitely some diversity among this locality. Gonna see how it responds to me. Little tap of the tail might get it to release here. There we go. Wow. That is a really big one as well. So you can see that there is some blue, but not as much blue as the last animal. This one seems a little more calm than the last one. Let me get a look at the tail. This tail has some black flecking on it, a little bit different than the last one. Amazing, look at that. That's incredible. I'm blown away. This one's very docile also. Wow. Thank you so much for your gentle interaction. Put you right back where I found you. This is unbelievable. Just blows all my expectations away. All right. Awesome. So we are obviously getting rained on, but here is a third green tree python. Lots and lots of blue, a lot less white. Very beautiful. And we're getting rained on like crazy. But Baltazar is holding some big leaf fronds above, and he's sheltering us here. But here is another green tree python. That's 3 for the night. What a beautiful animal. Alright, I'm not sure how much rain we have left to endure here. Gonna put the cameras away. We wanted to sneak a quick look. We stood here for about 15 minutes getting poured on. But that's gonna do it. Green tree python, number 3. I love the blue on this animal. This is so pretty. Thank you so much. So we have another snake here. This one, I'm going to say this is a venomous snake. I do not know exactly which one. It's very difficult to tell. It could be one of the black snakes here or a small-eyed snake. And because I'm not sure, I am not going to risk grabbing it. I will use the tools on this one. And I can't really tell you much about this snake because I don't know exactly what it is. And it's another animal that I will identify when I have access to some literature and some internet.